welcome to my channel. And today, I'll be reading God's Succeeder by Bakugou trademark on Tumblr. So let's get into it. How does it have traps for all of our quirks? Nina cried nervously. Every part of her body entrapped in metal, so her quirk was unusable. Mr. Aizawa was going to kill us, Kaminari said with a frown. His lower body tied up in a tank of water, so if he were to use his quirk, to try himself as well. Hiroshima let out a growl as he looked at his trapped friends, trying his best to hide himself out of the change that had him wrapped in, but the metal seemed invincible. It can't end like this, he had said. Atsuki remained silent in his imprisonment. No doubt that he was furious in this vulnerable state, but his mind was more focused on his special other. For some reason, she was suspiciously quiet. You were biting at your lip while looking at the ground nervously, but it wasn't the look of fear, more like you were anxious for something. Well, get the hell out of here, Atsuki growled, his body entrapped in ice-cold water to prevent any sweating from him. Looking up to him, you noticed his crimson eyes still staring at you. Quickly you looked away down to your old basic chains, since you didn't have a quirk, or so your friends thought. Well, some of you ISOP students so weak before me, Black Hand purred. Leader of the mafia your friends were supposed to infiltrate. The mission was seemingly easy. Get the code to shut down the master plan and get out. But for some reason, they were ready for the six of you. Now you were all trapped, nobody knowing you were captured, since they took your communication away. When I get out of these chains, I'm going to rip your face off, Kirishima shouted, baring his shark-like teeth to the man who just struggled, folding his arms to 6 kids. You really have made some interesting friends, Backhand hissed, before his venom green eyes landed on your figure. Haven't you, Ion? You felt your whole body freeze. For a long time, you prayed this man was not who you thought, but this had confirmed it all along. The man that gave you nightmares in your sleep. The man that ruined your childhood. How do you know who she is? Sarah questioned, all eyes on you as you kept your eyes on the floor. Backhand chuckled, his footsteps coming closer to you, while he kept his arms folded. What a great question, child. Why don't you answer for him, Ion? Gritting your teeth to close your eyes, feeling your body begin to shake as you kept your eyes planted to the floor. Feeling shy and weak. I'm not sure which is more surprising. The fact you didn't tell your little goody two-shoes friends, but you truly are, or that you told them you were quirkless. Lifting your face, you growled up to him, hands clenched as you tried to lash out at him. Shut up, you monster! Mine doesn't have a damn quirk, you jackass. Stop trying to trick us. Patsy growled, his fists clenching to the cold water as the man chuckled darkly. So she doesn't know? Then she wouldn't mind if I did this. In just seconds, the mafia pulled out a gun, shooting at Katsuki's head without question. The ash blonde flinched, ready for a deadly blow, until he was met with silence, confusing the five of them. Opening one eye, Katsuki looked to see the bullet just millimeters from his face, widening both of his crimson eyes. He looked down at you, to see you with your arms up, swinging them around before letting them fall, causing the metal bullet to cling to the ground. Lion, Nina whispered, as your shaky arms held your sides, tears streaming down your face as you looked up to the haunting man. My, I've gotten better with your work, my child. Someone's been practicing. Black Hand purred, nearing your shaken body with a sinister smirk. I was actually planning on hitting your little boyfriend. All of our friends gasped at his words as he circled around your trembling body. My child? Kaminari whispered. The man's booming laughter filled the room, causing all of you to silence. Why, of course, child. How did you not make the connection? Her quirk to manipulate metal? Her dazzling eyes? And that beautiful hair? Black Hand purred, running his fingers through your locks, before his hands gripped your shoulders. Mine is my dear daughter. When you looked up to see looks of fear, In shock on your friends' faces, you grit your teeth. This is not how you wanted them to find out. Not like this. Don't touch me, you cried, ripping yourself from his grip. The only thing that rose together is blood. That's it, you screamed, the metal around you were snapping off. Once you were finally able to use your quirk. Oh, well, don't you see? I conferred, grabbing your wrist roughly. You were born into this life. I know you miss the feeling of crime. It's certain how you get from doing something so terribly evil. Gritting your teeth, you clenched your fists, occasionally yanking yourself from his grasp, only for him to hold on to you tighter. It's like you said, my love. It's in your blood. Just look at the fear in your friends' faces. The tears in there because of me. It's there because of you. And rivers of tears began to flow down your face. Your friends turned to shout against the man's words, but it was drowned out by your own thoughts. Clenching your fists, you snatched yourself away from your father, raising your arms up, causing the chain that once held you captive to swarm around you. I'm going to do what I should have done a long time ago, you hissed, warm angry tears streaming down your face, before you sent the chains towards your father, his eyes widened in shock, as they wrapped around his body tightly, growing tighter by a second. Wild! Katsuki screamed, amongst his other friends, who were trying to get your attention. Letting out a growl, he sent the scar of metal towards the button, letting all of your friends free from their imprisonments. Chaos was swarming now. Loud arms began to come on. Flaring lit lights were swirling around the room as your friends quickly jumped up. Narrowing your eyes, you moved your arms together quickly, heading the middle around your father. I swear, but the look on your face revealed that you were going to show him no mercy. Why stop? Hatsuki screamed while his friends began to enter the exit. Guards were going to be there in a second. Ashbond had to get to stop. Quickly, Katsuki ran over to you, grabbing your shoulder and forcing you to look at him. Well, stop this now. This isn't who you are. Your background does not define who you are. Don't let him win. Blinking, the look of rage that once filled your eyes vanished, leaving a look of shock and fear in your eyes. Katsuki. Just when Ashland was ready to drag you away, a door suddenly came from the entrance, digging into your arm. With wide eyes, you looked to Katsuki. Before you felt your vision become blurry, the chains around your father dropped to the ground. Before your eyes rolled to the back of your head. Shit. Your boyfriend hissed, his eyes noticing the lots of cars storming into the room with weapons. Your father was on the ground, coughing. But once his consciousness was back, it would not be pretty. Growling, he caught your swaying body, holding you to his side, before he slammed his fist into the cement, causing a massive explosion in the room. Luckily, the smoke was a good enough distraction for Dashgund to carry your unconscious body by the style out of the building with his friends. You had a lot of explaining to do, but like hell was ever leaving you behind.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.